Hi everybody, thank you so much for watching my videos. Here's my night owl design, which I'm giving to you free. I made this pattern and I'm going to make a tutorial about it for you. So you need the navy background, of course, and then I also marbled my own fabrics to make things look a little bit more real, like feathers. I have several to choose from, and I'll probably be using a combination of them, and then for the tree as well. I also marbled some fabric for the feet, and I have some hand-dyed fabrics. I'll probably use this for the feet. It's a little light, but I think it'll be okay. And then I could use this one too, it's a little darker. And then I have black that's I've had for a while, and I have some mottled fabric I'm going to use for the moon. I really like that. And I have dyed fabric here for eyes. And I'm hoping it'll look better than my original, my first one. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is get our fusible, bring the paper side up, and we're going to grab our pattern piece. This is for the chest. I have one piece for the chest, but I believe the pattern's going to have two because the printer does not like it being as big as it is. And when I reprint it, it prints smaller. So you'll have two sections. It'll be split right down the center because we put the white in. So I'm just going to trace the pattern onto the paper side of my fusible. This will be an 18 by 24 inch finished quilt. That's the center chest. Now the moon, it goes kind of off the edge, but go ahead and just continue that curve around and use the corner of the paper as a guide for the corner on your fabric. Now let's see, can I put this one here? Yeah, that'll fit just fine. For the tree and the limb, I should have cut the pattern pieces out and taped them together and then traced them. So I'll finish tracing all my pattern pieces and then I'll rough cut them out and get them ready to put onto our fabrics. I'm going to use this fabric for the moon, the chest center, and the eyebrow tops. So I iron my fabric, iron on the fusible pattern to the back of the fabric, and then cut them out. And I'll do that with the rest of the fabrics and get them ready for placement. Okay, so now we're going to put it together. So lay your background fabric face up on your work surface and add the tree to the right side of your fabric. Now the tail is going to go 2 inches above the bottom of your background. Sorry, you can't see it. I like to put it off center just a little bit, ½ inch or so it's not dead center. That's good. I was measuring there. It's off the screen. Boop. That's better. Now the tail is totally rounded because I did not trim it after I rough cut the tail out, so I don't even notice it for the whole video until the very end. Then it's fused and too late. We're going to put our chest real close to the tail. The limb is going to go over these two pieces, so they don't have to be touching. You can play with it. And that's the white center chest piece added to the center chest. Yeah, the limb's going to go right across there. Now we'll place the wing, one on each side of the chest, just barely overlapping the chest, so there's no background showing. Now we'll lay the tree limb down on top of the chest, wings, and tail. And I'm really happy with this layout right here, so I'm going to go ahead and fuse it down. Okay, so now we're going to take piece number 6, kind of looks like a butterfly, and that's going to sit right above the chest in the center. This might need to be rearranged. All these pieces go on top of each other just slightly so that there is no background showing through them. Now you might want to try out the piece number 7, I call it the mustache piece, and you might want to put that down first and overlap it with piece number 6. It's totally up to you, whatever looks best to you. Now we're on to the eyes. This first piece, which is the biggest piece, number 10, goes down first. And they kind of go at a slant. It's up to you which looks best to you. You can assemble the eye separately and put it on parchment paper and fuse it together however you like it before you put it on the bird, or you can do it in place on the background. So we're going to need to put the top of the head down because the eyes do go over the top of the head. And it should go on top of the beak, which I'll get to. Now to add the outer black of the eyes, then we'll do the orange, which is the color of the eye, and then the pupil. Okay, now we're on to the beak. That needs to be tucked underneath the top of the head. The eyebrows go just overlapping the eye. Just keep rearranging until you get it just the way you want it, and then we'll fuse it. I like the eyes how they are, so I'm going to put them on a piece of parchment paper and lightly fuse them together with the iron. So the owl's all put together, but we need to add his feet. So I just draw the lines in between the toes on these pieces here, and the same with the tail. I use a permanent fabric marker, fine point, and just draw it in. So I have a little bit of fabric paint, and my surface area is protected with a piece of plastic. Squirt a little water, because I want it thick. I want it kind of runny. Just on a lid over here. This is out of the kids' foam. Just cut out a star shape, put it on a T-pin. I've got 2 or 3 different sizes. Okay, now we can put the moon in. Make sure it goes underneath that eyebrow. And then iron that in place. And your quilt top is ready to be quilted. However you like. Me, I frame mine. My art quilts go in a frame behind plexiglass, so I don't quilt them. So I guess it's really not a quilt, huh? Oh well. I hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed making it for you. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe for more free patterns and tutorials. Have a nice day.